Extreme Foolishness TV here. This is where I talk about extreme foolishness. Today, I'll be talking to you guys about my thoughts so far about the Andrew Brown shooting. Andrew Brown, black man in North Carolina, it appears law enforcement personnel went to his residence to execute a search warrant and or an arrest warrant. Right now, there are conflicting reports whether it was both an arrest warrant or a search warrant or both. But it appears a search warrant came unexecuted. And based on my research, according to North Carolina law, a search warrant has to be executed within 48 hours of being signed by a judge. But anyway, we know that so far the body camera has not been made public. And so far it looks like there are at least maybe 8 to 10 law enforcement personnel at the scene. But from reports that I've seen, it appears they went to the scene. He was in his car at the time they got there, and he put his hands on the steering wheel, which means pretty much he complied with their commands, and they started shooting him. And he reversed and tried to get out of the area they were shooting, and they kept firing shots at him. And I think one shot hit him at the neck and another one at the back of the head, which means that the gunshots were nonstop. Reports also stated that the officers went there with an assault rifle, AR-15 style assault rifle, and he's deceased. The medical examiner has ruled it an homicide. Homicide doesn't mean something is wrong. It just means that he got killed as a result of a third party. And homicide could be murder, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a murder at this point in time until further investigation. What is bothering me now is that a lot of folks complain, especially folks in the right-wing circle, they complain that people always take to the streets all the time when these things happen. The reason is because people want transparency. You have a situation where the community, especially the black community, already do not trust law enforcement because of obvious reasons. And now you have this shooting, and from my understanding of North Carolina law, a judge has to authorize the release of the body camera video. At the very least, the family should have been shown the entire video. But according to the attorneys of the family, it looks like the county attorney is making excuse after excuse. First of all, he said that the lawyers who were there were not licensed to practice in the state of North Carolina, and therefore he did not want them to come in and view the video with the family of the deceased. I think that is absurd. I mean, families can hire lawyers from any jurisdiction they want, and they have a right to go with them and view a video. There's no rules of professional conduct that limits a lawyer's ability to travel across state lines to view a video. It's not like they're filing anything in court. And even if they want to file something in court, they can associate local counsel and file a document with the court allowing them to practice in that court. So that was an absurd reason. And another thing is that the family's lawyers said they were only shown 20 seconds of video. Now the sheriff's deputies are now saying that it was only 30 seconds of video. If it's 30 seconds, release the entire thing. Do they not want to release the entire 30 seconds if it's 30 seconds? And also, if there are multiple officers there, there'll be body cameras from all different officers. So if there are 8 body cameras or 9 body cameras or 10 body cameras, in the interest of transparency, release all the body cameras to the media in an expeditious fashion so that the public can know what really happened. Right now, it appears the public is left under the dark. This looks like a lot of department stores. If you shoplift or you do something wrong, they will have the camera of that shoplifting for you in 4K or whatever HD they have the next day. But if you fall down asleep and fall due to a fault of their own, if something happens and their fault, you will get every excuse in the book for them not wanting to release the surveillance video. So it appears like the county attorney is playing some kind of games here. And I don't like people who play games. One of their attorneys, Bakari Sela, said that the county attorney was rude to him. And, lawyers are not supposed to be rude to other lawyers. You're supposed to exercise professionalism when you're dealing with anyone else, let alone a fellow member of the bar or fellow lawyer. There's some kind of courtesy that you're supposed to give other lawyers that it appears wasn't there, because during the press conference that I saw, a lot of the lawyers were heated. So people keep saying transparency. This is what they mean. Why do people have to fight so hard just to get the video released? This should be something that's routine, so that people can know what really happened. Was it executed? Was there something that the officers did wrong? Based on what the lawyers are saying, the family lawyers, they're saying this appears to be an execution. And I have no reason to doubt them, because if there were nothing to hide, the body camera videos will have been released. Look at the Ma'Khia Bryant's case situation. They released the body cam videos that show that Ma'Khia Bryant had a knife and was about to stab another girl, and the officer shot him. And we saw the video. People saw the video. They can make their own independent assessment of whether it was a justifiable shooting or not. But when you have multiple officers just firing shots, and from what I heard, the video that was shown to the family, the shots had already begun at the time the video started. So there was no video of what preceded the initial firing of shots. Did he comply to their commands? Was there reason to fire the weapon in the first place? Was there any reason to keep firing? So in as much as the sheriff's department over there wants to discount the other 10 seconds, 10 seconds could be invaluable. 10 seconds could mean a lot. That could be the 10 vital seconds that tells the entire story. So they shouldn't come out there and say, well, it was only a 30-second video and we showed them 20 seconds. So are people just supposed to disregard the other 10 seconds, especially if the 10 seconds preceded the initial shooting? And why is it 10 seconds? Are you telling me the entire encounter is just 30 seconds? Was their body cameras turned on time? Are they hiding evidence? You have all these officers. There are so many questions and very few answers. So this is why people take to the streets, because it appears that there is no transparency. And this further erodes the public's trust in law enforcement at a time where law enforcement should be trying to build the public trust. Now they're losing it again. So let me know what you guys think in the comments so far. I can't really give any opinion as to whether it's a justifiable shooting or not, because I haven't seen the video. I'm in the dark just like everybody else. But at least from the very few information that I have gathered, just on a mere hunch, it appears that these folks have something to hide. And that should not be the case. This is the United States of America. There should be transparency. Everyone's life should matter. Black lives matter. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Like this video, share this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. As usual, say no to extreme foolishness.